Hey guys, how y'all doing today? I hope you are able to tell something's a little bit different. I recently cut my hair and I posted a picture on Instagram and I got a lot of awesome feedback from you guys, so thank you so much. I thought I would just give you guys a quick little hair update and show you what I use to dye it and stuff, because I sort of did a different routine than what I usually do and how I asked to get it cut and everything when I did go to the salon. So the whole story behind me wanting to change my hair is I was kind of getting tired of the long hair. I went in for a trim and I got about like 3 inches off, and it's one of those things that like those 3 inches made me want to get like another 3 inches and another 3 inches, you know, it's like that domino effect. I just wanted to like keep going shorter and shorter and shorter. So I decided that after a while of thinking about it, about like 3 weeks, I would just cut it. So I knew that I probably wasn't going to regret it if after 3 weeks I still felt like I wanted the short hair. So I decided to go in, and the other thing that I wanted to do was to dye it more red. Now my hair still is pretty brown. It's not, you know, like a full-on red, but I feel like it's a little bit more of a burgundy brown now, which is what I was wanting. I wanted something where, you know, in the sun it was going to look really red, and then, you know, like indoors and stuff, it's still going to have that red tint to it, but it was going to be a little bit more, I don't know, just a little bit more complex than a normal brown, and a little bit different than stuff that I've normally done, because I have done brown with a little bit of red, but not this much red. But I'm really, really liking it, and so anyway, so like I said, I was wanting to go red, and I debated for the longest time, should I go into the salon and get it done and, you know, pay like the $70 or $80 it would cost to do my hair, because my hair obviously was longer and I didn't know if they were wanting to cut it and then dye it or what they would do. So anyway, like pay, like I said, 70 or 80 bucks to go get it done, or just pay like $10 and do it myself. And with budget problems and stuff right now, I just decided that I wanted to do it myself, because as you guys know, I am moving here, so any little penny and dime I can save, I need to. So anyway, I went to Sally's Beauty Supply and I got a few different products so that I could just do it myself. So in case you're wondering about the hair dye, it is this one here. This is the Ion Color Brilliance Liquid Hair Dye, and I got it in the shade Light Burgundy Brown. So there's a look at that. Now that Rachel Whitehurst here on YouTube, this is a product she uses, and that's why I decided to use this one. Is I was debating between like the Wella Color Charm and a few different dye brands that they have at Sally's, because basically, you know, every salon, at least where I live, a lot of their color comes from, you know, places like Sally's. I know there are a lot of salons here that use this actual brand and that use like the Wella Color Charm, so it really made no sense for me to pay somebody $70 when I could just do it myself for like 10 bucks. Anyway, after I watched her video about her like empties, I think it was, she explained the hair products or the hair dye that she uses, and she mentioned that one. So I was like, okay. So I decided that's what I want to do, because I love her hair color and I trust her judgment. And then she also uses the Ion Sensitive Scalp. This is the volume 20 developer. I got the little mini bottle because this will actually last me about 2 times. So anyway, I used about half of this, and then I used a full thing of color to do my hair. The mixing ratio for the Ion Color line, by the way, is 1:1, so it means that you use equal amounts of developer to hair dye, which is pretty foolproof, which is another reason I went with this. So anyway, I used about half the bottle of this and then a full one of these, and then that's how I got my color. And I really, really, really like it. I did have to go in and buy another one of these, so that's why this one's a little kind of full. I don't know if you can tell or not, but I did buy another one just because there were a few places that I missed on my roots, especially since I've had my back surgery and I can't twist very well. It was kind of hard to see, you know, what places I was getting saturated and what I wasn't, so I kind of had to go in and redo some of my roots. But now it looks totally fine. The color is, you know, 100% even, and I'm really, really happy with this. I didn't have any bad reactions or anything to the dye. I really like the scent of it. It didn't stink up my entire bathroom, and it just worked really well. And then the other product that I've been using, because again, Rachel uses it to maintain her red, she says, is the Ion Color Brilliance. This is the Hot Red Intensifier. So it's a permanent hair color additive. Basically, it's just pure red pigment, and she uses it in her conditioner just to give herself a color refresh, you know, like once or twice a week. So I bought this, and I've used it once so far. I just used it in the shower today just to amp up a little bit more of the red, and then I will probably only use it again about once or twice a week in my conditioner just to maintain the color color a little bit more so that I'm not having to dye my hair as much. But anyway, as far as the coloring routine goes, that is it. I'm really happy that I still have like this bottle of dye left and then this developer so that I can go in and redo it again if I need to. So basically, I was able to just get a much better deal on just doing it myself, and I really recommend the Color Ion dyes because they are really, really nice, and I find that the results, my hair feels a lot better, and I think the results are a lot more, I don't know, professional looking than when I just used a box dye. So I definitely see myself sticking to this and using this because I really, really like the color. I might try different colors from the brand, but I really like the way that it applied. It was really easy. It really didn't run or, you know, create a whole lot of a mess. So 2 thumbs up for that. And anyway, for the cut, in case you guys are wondering what I asked for, I went into a salon. Obviously, I wasn't going to do this myself because, well, I can dye my hair and I feel totally fine doing that because I've done it a million times. With cutting, that's a whole lot, you know, a different story. So anyway, I asked for an asymmetrical shoulder length bob. So as you may kind of be able to tell here, it's a little bit longer on this side than it is on this side. Again, inspiration from Rachel. I totally like just copied her hair a little bit here, except I want a little bit more shorter than what she has. But anyway, so it's a little bit longer here, a little bit shorter here, and then kind of shorter in the back. Anyway, hopefully you guys can see that. There's kind of a view of how it looks from the back. And then after she did the initial cut, we noticed that it was just a little bit too blunt, at least for my liking. So she went in and she just kind of layered it up a bit. See here that there's some pieces down here that are longer than these pieces, and that kind of makes it easier on me too, because if I'm to flip my hair and go like the other way with my part, sometimes I'll go in and I'll kind of do this with my hair or something. I'll flip my hair to the other side, and before it just didn't, I mean, it looks so bad if I did this without the layering, and still, I mean, I like it more on the other side, but before it was just like I had this long piece of hair here and then the short piece of hair here, and it looked really, really terrible. So the layering kind of just helped to, I don't know, give it a little bit more versatility, and it just made it look less blunt and a little bit more, I don't know, gave it more shape and more body, and it just looks a lot better. So definitely, if you're going in for it, I would ask them to layer it up just a little bit. That way, again, it doesn't look so, I don't know, like a 5-year-old's haircut or something like that. Yeah, that is basically it. That is what I asked for her to do my hair. And I did take in pictures, a few different, you know, things that I saw online. I googled asymmetrical bobbling cuts, and so we were able to get some inspiration from that, and I really, really like the outcome. It has been so nice. Like today when I was blow drying my hair and when I showered, I'm having to use so much less product. It feels so much lighter, and I think it just looks a lot healthier, and you know, I don't have any split ends or anything anymore, so it just looks a whole lot better, and I'm really, really happy with it. So I hope you guys like it. I hope you found this kind of helpful and informative, so that if you're wanting to do something like this, or if you're looking for a good coloring system or something, I'd really recommend this Color Ion. It's really, really great stuff. And yeah, so that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.